And this whole chapter 14 is the main focal point of the message. But I want to take one section out, verse number 13. Verse number 13. I don't have, because of time, I don't have time to read the whole chapter 14. But I do want you to make note, to go back and read on that on your own, because it's some important information I want you to put into your mind and into your spirit. But at this time, we're going to go forward and just briefly look at verse number 13. All right? I want you to use here. No, these three right here. Because, no, just read any one of them. Any one of them. You read any one of them. I'll come back and get it.
Amen. And you're reading here in Exodus 14, verse 13, read as follows. And Moses said unto the people, Fear ye not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will show to you today. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. Amen.
Amen. All right, you may be seated. Chapter 14, verse number 13 reads in modern language like this. It says, Moses answered the people, Have no fear, be steadfast, and watch how the Lord will be your salvation today. As for the Egyptians whom you see today, you will never, you hear that? Never. Sounds like a song. You'll never see them again. Verse number 14. The Lord will fight for you while you keep still. Amen. And this chapter is dealing with the children of Israel coming out of bondage. Yes. They were just promoted through the 10 plagues and going through the last plague, which was the death of all firstborn in Pharaoh's kingdom. All firstborn, his firstborn son, all his henchmen firstborn son, and did you not know that even all firstborn of every living thing? What God did through the man's servant was to show Pharaoh he's got the power over life and death. And that he reminded Pharaoh that you don't have nothing, and everything that you have, I allowed you to have it, but you went too far when you start messing with my people. Amen. You went too far when you start treating my people in your kind of way. I want you to look at your neighbor and say today, it's a setup. It's a setup. That's the title of this message. It's a setup. You see, all of us can attest to the fact that we have been through some kind of hell. We have been through some kind of problem. We have had some ups and we had some downs. We have had some ins and we have had some outs. We have had marriage problems. We didn't have children problems. We didn't have financial problems. We didn't have spiritual problems. We didn't have I can't see my way problems. All of us got that. Nobody's exempt from the problems. But I stand before you as God's manservant to let you know that that was then and this is now. Amen. When Moses pronounced to the people that it's time for us to move on and move out, he was letting them know that God did what he needed to do. Now we need to do what we said we can do and what we need to do to better our lives. You see, you're never going to come out of what you're in until you shut the door to bondage. You got to learn how to shut the door to that bad marriage. Oh, I'm all in somebody's backyard. You got to learn how to shut the door to lying. You got to shut the door to stealing. You got to shut the door to cheating. You got to shut the door to fornicating. Or should I say that a little better?
Yeah.
Fornicating. Messing around. Letting your flesh get control. Maybe I should look over this way. Let your body be used is a key. Don't give everybody the key and let them in. Because when you let them in, they no longer see you as a challenge.
Yeah.
See, life is called two things. Either you are a hunter or you're being hunted.
Amen.
A hunter goes out and get what they need. In other words, they are pursuing what they want. And they do just about anything and say just about anything to get you to give them the key.
Tell the truth. Amen.
Tell the devil this key belongs to God. And if you ain't God, you can't get in.
Amen.
If you ain't filled with the Spirit, because see, look here, I found out something. If you're Spirit filled and Spirit led, you ain't gonna be thinking about the you know what. You're thinking about pleasing God. Give me the right woman, because I want to share that. That's a special moment, and I want to share that with the right person.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want anybody to get the cookies. Look, I'm trying to help somebody.
I know.
Don't y'all get it twisted. Because the devil means to make you in a mess. Promise me anything, but you ain't getting nothing.
Right. Amen.
I went through a long time. And I wasn't saved. Me and my wife wasn't saved. But boy,
Yeah.
I didn't get the key.
Yeah.
So did for a long time.
Long time. I had to show myself responsible. I wasn't going to be a one-hit dream.
All right. That's right.
In other words, I get the one hit and I'm gone. No, I had to stick around for a while. Show up. Fess up. Show up. Get to know me more.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, had we been raised up in the church, maybe we would have done things a little bit better.
Amen.
So those of you that are in the church, you ain't got no excuse for your issues. You know what I mean? Look, I was trying to get done real quick, but y'all put me on this rabbit trail.
Take your time.
Let me say this. Today, I came to prophesy, and I came to tell you that today is your day.
Amen.
God said to tell you that you are in your victory day.
Amen.
God is going to deal death blows to the devil,
Amen.
your enemy. He has plagued your life. He has plagued you spiritually. He has plagued you emotionally. He has plagued your children. He has hurt you financially. He has hurt you in so many more ways than one that you could have no clue what he has done to you.
Amen.
And he's still behind the scene because he got a bunch of puppets with strings on them, and he's working. Working.
Yeah, yeah.
Dipping into this.
Yeah.
Dipping into that. Doing this and doing that. No respect for yourself.
Come on.
Because if you respect yourself, you ain't going to make yourself look like no you know what.
Amen.
It's still to God be the glory. I know we get caught up, and I know we make mistakes, and I know we do things that we don't really mean to do, but at the heat of the moment, our flesh got more control of our spirit. Because had we been doing what God wanted us to do and spent more time with God, But what you got to do is never forget that your salvation was paid with a price.
Yes.
It cost you.
Uh-huh.
Don't let the devil keep digging into your heels, riding your back, breathing down your neck, and making your life miserable. I want you to know that today is your breakthrough Sunday.
All right.
Yeah.
Today is your get together Sunday.
Yeah.
Today is the turnaround Sunday. You need to stop thinking like you've been thinking, because the way you've been thinking got you in the mess you're in.
Amen.
The way you've been thinking, obviously it ain't the right way you should be thinking.
Yeah.
Listen to our text. The salvation he will show to you today, for the Egyptians who you have seen today, you shall see them again no more forever. Egyptians is your enemies. I don't know what the Egyptians mean to you today, but it means to me that it was at once a sickness. It was at once, it could be a financial trouble. It could be family strife and turmoil. Or it could be people who are trying to destroy your life, attacking your ministry. Whole lot of ministry attackers up in here.
Yeah.
Ain't trying to make my ministry better. You trying to hurt my ministry. You see, I look at folk when I see them, but I